Material fact scenario. Material facts are often specific to an individual, i.e., what might be a material fact to one person is not material to another person. In the following scenario, think about whether there is an issue regarding material facts and any ramifications. Dan is looking for a multi-unit building to convert into short-term corporate housing. He calls upon a buyer's agent, who specializes in finding apartment buildings. I would like a building with no more than 30 units, mainly studios and 1 bedrooms. Can you help me find such a property? And assures him that she knows of at least 2 very fine prospects and shows Dan both. Dan puts an offer in on the second property, which the seller accepts. After closing, Dan goes to the city to pull the necessary permits and discovers that his new building is not zoned for commercial use. He has spent a great deal of money and he cannot use the building as he had planned. He sues and the seller for fraud. Question number 1. Based on these facts, has a willful misrepresentation been made? No, if he keeps his intended use to himself. B. Yes, if he keeps his intended use to himself. B. Yes, if he keeps his intended use to himself. The answer is A. No, if he keeps his intended use to himself. B. Yes, if he keeps his intended use to himself. Question number 2. Based on these facts, has a negligent misrepresentation occurred? Yes, if he keeps his intended use to himself. B. No, if he keeps his intended use to himself. B. No, if he keeps his intended use to himself. The answer is B. No, if he keeps his intended use to himself. Question number 3. What is the material fact in this scenario? A. Pulling the necessary permits after closing. B. Converting a multi-unit building to a short-term corporate housing. C. There is no material fact. D. What use the property is zoned for. The answer is D. What use the property is zoned for.